I'm Devin Cates. I'm racing the Ford Mustangs here with Capaldi Racing, the Ford Mustang Challenge. We're here at New Jersey Motorsports Park. It's my debut weekend, and I'm just out here having a lot of fun.
P3, real good day for Capaldi Racing today. Got the pole with our teammate Devin Cates in the 68 car. I'm right behind him, lined up in third. So gained a couple championship points. I think Jason's gonna be right behind me. We're right on top of each other. It seems like every single race we go to on the Mustang Challenge circuit. So should be a good race. We'll see if we can get out there, run some consistent laps, and settle it amongst teammates.
What really helped was the weather conditions today. The track was a lot cooler, so the car handling was a lot better this time. And did some pedal techniques I've learned over the years that helped me get out of the turns a little bit better. I would break the guy going into one and just never look back and just go.
Hello and welcome to the third last Mustang Challenge race of the 2010 series. The cars are out on the track doing their pace lap, and then Dan Ueda coming up here. He actually qualified fourth, but he was unable to make it out in time for the pace lap, so he's got to wait at the back of the pack while everyone else goes by. And the green flag is out. They're racing to the line. Looks like Devin Cates wasn't able to get on the gas quite fast enough, and Gimple has pulled ahead of him. And unfortunately, that also tied up Buffamani there, which allowed Cole to pull into third. Let's hop back with Dan Ueda here. He's making his first pass by Pete Crosby. Here are our leaders after the first lap. We've got Gimple, Cates, Cole, Buffamani, and then Von Kluge, who's drafting quite heavily here. In fact, he's able to just pull ahead in time to pop into corner one ahead of Buffamani. That's pretty amazing. I mean, these are the guys that are battling out for championship points. So if Von Kluge can get ahead of Buffamani, he might actually be able to take the lead back, which he lost last race after being pulled through pit lane. Second pass for Dan Ueda, and now he's into 11th place. Still second lap. Here's his third pass on the number 82 car. Yeah, this guy is a guy to watch. This is Dan Ueda. He's a very talented driver, and when he wants something, he just goes for it. Von Kluge going for a pass on Cole down the straightaway. He's pulling his drafting trick here, which he's virtually mastered on this track. And Cole can't seem to shut him down there. Back with Dan Ueda, he's working on his fourth pass here. This is over the number 50 car, Richard Gallinello. He's pulling it down the straightaway, and again, here's another guy who's mastered this pass on the straightaway. That was his fourth pass on the straightaway. He's pulling it out on Brad Adams. Now, I think he's in like 7th place now. He went from 13th to 7th in about 3 to 4 laps. And here we can see some contact. This is a 25 car and 12 with Winkler in it. And Winkler is knocked right off the track there. And there we could see the pink car go by. That would be Dan Ueda making his 6th pass. Alright, we've got Von Kluge is seriously challenging Cates here. And it looks like Cates got off track a little bit. That's going to put him back several car lengths on Gimple. It's going to be hard to get that back. He's got to be careful with his tires here. You know, if you get off too many times, you start to lose those tires. You just can't compete with these other guys. Let's go to the most heated battle on the track here. This is Cole and Buffamani. Buffamani is trying to draft Cole for about the 3rd or 4th time around here. He's struggling really hard, and it looks like he might just make it past. Yes, in fact he is. He's getting by Cole. That might just give him enough time to get up in front. Let's take a look at Von Kluge here. He's trying to do the drafting trick on Cates, and you know what? It looks like it's working. The Baron is making another pass, and that puts him in 2nd place. Now it's just a matter of catching up to Gimple, taking first and regaining the championship lead for the series. Almost all these drivers are gentlemen. Look at Pete Crosby. He just gets off the track. He lets Gimple keep his line because Gimple is leading the race. And what a nice guy. He does the same thing for Von Kluge. I mean, this is a gentleman. You know, they're working hard. You know, they're going to fight out on the track. But when it comes down to it, you know, they're going to let the best man win. Here's the white flag. Von Kluge's going to have to catch Gimple, but I don't know if he's going to be able to do it. Gimple's been driving a perfect race. There's the checkered flag. Here's Gimple, and he's across the line. That's the first series win for Kyle, so he's got to be pretty happy right about now. All right, here comes Cates. He's taking 3rd. That's not bad for a debut weekend. And here's his teammate in the 34. That's Buffamani taking 4th. We'll see you guys over in Victory Lane.
all the go-kart racing I've done, I've always gotten used to just watching the slightest movement, and I saw him just start to move, and that's when I floored it. And it was just enough of a jump on David to get a run on him going into one, just outbroke him, gave him some room if he needed to, and just held it all the way through.
Just coming up on Devin, and I just held back a little bit, tried to save something for the end, and I just wore the car out. That's all she had for me today. It's going to be a race the next 3, that's for sure.
The guy beside me got a little bit of the jump on the start, at least on me he did. And after he took the lead before turn 1. But I was right on him a couple times, almost had an opportunity to pass, but never quite did. Ended up running second most of the time, but ended up third, so I'm happy with that.
Hats off to the Flying Horse crew and everything they've done. They got the car back together. We had an hour and a half after the qualifying incident, and they got the car back together, and I just barely made it onto the pit road as the green flag dropped. So as the guys went by, I ended up right behind last car, Pete Crosby.
We'll move on to Audubon. I think we came in here, if I'm not mistaken, with a 1-point deficit in the points, and we'll leave +9. So we'll go home back to Chicago, and we'll look for another good race for Capaldi Racing.